What a depressing day it's been. Please do not. I'm very uncomfortable. Hi again, Louis. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed. Hey, Natsuki. Come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're in the way, Monica. I need you to step back a little bit. She is... thank you. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! I'm sorry, Louis. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only really feels right for me to do something that... I'm not sure if I'm crazy, but I feel like the world is on a slight slant. I'm not sure if I'm crazy, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. I just feel a little off-kilter for some reason. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not like that. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally? She thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Something's definitely not quite right with the background. As I'm reading it, I've got, like, this weird... Anyway. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, there we go. I knew it! I was like, this doesn't feel right. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Can't help but notice her intense expression. Rummaging around in the closet. Ugh, I hear Natsuki. Yep, exactly. Well, seems to be annoyed by something. I approach. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! Yeah, I agree. What's the point of keeping everything organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked boxes and books across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit to, about what you have to bring up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. It's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Turns to a box of manga. Much better seeing a box. I know that feel. Get a closer look. Parfait, girls. Or it's terrible. You're gonna judge. I wasn't judging. Didn't say anything. Just tone your voice. Tell you one more thing. Don't judge a book. In fact, I'm going to show you exactly why. Ah, I stare at the cover. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ugh. And the windowsills. I feel like it's going to be really uncomfortable when it changes to that shot of her next to me. Why is that? Because don't just say that. It makes me feel weird about it. That's not a bad thing. I opened the book. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series, already paying attention. Nothing's really happened. High school, slice of life, black plot. You sure this isn't boring for you? I'm watching you. It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. You don't. I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Could you not rub it in? Sorry. Like, I could never get my friends to read this. It's not as for kids. Can't even bring it up. Alright, I'm gonna punch him in the face. judge. Gravity, I'm a loser. We already knew that. That's pretty accurate. Which part? The part that you're a loser. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. That is largely what I interpreted that sentence to mean originally, yes. At least it's safe here in the club room, except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Here I am reading it. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading or what? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Natsuki suddenly collapses straight into me. Hey! Yeah? Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here! Monica reaches some kind of protein bar. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give him... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, she's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Yeah. Natsuki. Told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday, so probably only fair I started with her, yeah. Okay, we'll start with the things I don't like. First of all, never mind. I wrote this. I feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Won't be more comfortable if it was really bad. You're supposed to ship dumb poem. You ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you like it. So you just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you it's important. Just because I said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki really hate me or something. I can't figure it out. In any case, fine, I guess. I was really expecting that to be fucked up, but it actually wasn't. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it, well, let's be honest. Yep, convinced. It's probably a bad idea to start drinking something while going through it, because I feel like at any moment something jarring might happen. So you did, but I guess it went more than I realized. I guess one here, decided to humor her. Yuri. Stares at the poem, passes. Oh, sorry, forgot to start speaking. Don't force yourself. Hold on. Okay, first time. Yeah, whatever you asked. Just making sure. Guess I bet. Yeah. Was that bad? No, did I just raise my voice? No, I'm so sorry. I was fine, really. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. So habits, blah blah blah. Then to pick up. Most noticeable things, right? Is yep, very deliberate. We'll go for the dictionary. We already established that at great length. Of course, there's not even blame for techniques. Challenging. Yep. Natsuki can be a bit biased. How? Never mind, I shouldn't be talking about that. It's fine. Read your poem. Yep, let's see if it's fucked up. It's kind of funny, after all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? It's not fucked up. Incredible. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yep, I agree 100%. Can't read a damn thing about it. Yeah, it's just oh, no longer. I'm glad you liked it. Since there's time sharing, I thought it's easy to digest, because you're kind of a slow troglodyte after all. Totally missed the point, and I suppose you did only glance over it. Remember the poems offer explicitly. They usually do more to paint a picture. In any case, the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost lingering in the last remaining place of comfort. Left with nothing. It's a lot more solid. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's really nothing, really. It makes me happy you think that. Yep, maybe you're right. Keep trying, counting on you. Monica. Hi, Lou. Having a good time so far. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid. I'll bring much better. Go with the flow. Don't worry, we're all a little embarrassed today. Yep, that's true, I held Monica. I like it. Really? Yeah, it's a lot cuter than I expected. No. Yep, Ratsuki would write. Yep, if you're interested, she'll cling to you like a puppy. Hold up, what would you say there? If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often, but sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, I was trying to look to the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Oh, God. Let's read it, then. Is this different? No. I don't think so. So what do you think? It's very freeform. Feedback. Okay. Popular nowadays. I'm throwing out loud. Inspiration. Yeah. I'm not sure how to put it. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. It's kind of nervous to talk about these stuff like this, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Or brain is fixated on a specific point. Trying to make it along. Just force yourself to write. Yep. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. I'm really uncomfortable. Across the room, Monica, my hand lies. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. This language. And it's nothing. Yours is cute. Cute? You completely missed the symbol. It's clearly about... Yeah. I know, I'm just meant language. Trying to something nice. You mean you have to? Oh, God. If I was looking for suggestions, which people did, by the way. Yeah, based on that. Which I haven't yet. Like, my poem, too, even told me he was impressed. Oh, I didn't realize. You're just... Yuri stands up. So full of yourself. Oh, well, yeah, like boob size. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. You want... Wait. You want to be edgy bitch? I don't feel like she said bitch last time. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think that you can counterbalance your toxic personalities by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. You let Louis hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'd be head over heels after you after this. Ah! Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she's noticed I was standing here. Louis! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She's sorry then. How do I get lying for a fucking job? Natsuki. Natsuki. Oh my god. Yes, I swear. Hello, Monica. Hey, Louis. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? I feel that's a good idea. It's getting a little bit staticky in here, after all. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for you to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I wish I was just able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never really have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others than me. That's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Itsuki is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. But please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go down now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. I'm vice president, so please let me take responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't mean to get much of a chance to discuss my book. She is gonna fucking threaten to stab me with a knife or some shit. This is about to get really weird. I would just be embarrassed with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing troubles. Oh, I'm gonna... Fucking okay. See, I have this faint suspicion that Monica is going around wiping people's memories also a little bit right now. It's just some kind of, like, weird feeling I have in the back of my mind, you know? I'm having a lot of... I feel like some of these are getting replaced, because I'm finding it difficult to find not terrible ones occasionally. Don't lie to me, you don't like joy. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple days entering the club room. Welcome back! Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at the desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. I'm happy you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided there was no way you could be a bad person. We'll find out. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah! Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Ah! No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. Monica came in and wiped her mind. Don't worry. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? I knew it! Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid of you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Aha! Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Wow, what a backhanded compliment. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. No. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Aha. What took you so long, anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell, at least. I was practicing piano. Piano? Don't give me more credit than I deserve. Practice for I'm not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. I'm still impressed. Ah, thanks, Yuri. You should play something. That's... It's not quite done yet. Maybe once I learn a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I'll look forward to it. In that case, I won't let you down. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I'm not sure if just up. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club, I suppose, so I don't think I could say if you gave me that book. Guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, She's fine! She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on now, we're going over there. I don't want to go over there. What's the story about, anyway? Well, look at the guy. I want to go back. No, I want to go over to the closet. Yo, let me go to the closet, though. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. That's a creepypasta. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets worse and starts selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. So, here's what I've decided, right? Yuri's your traditional anime murderer girl, right? You know, she's pretty overt. Monica, I suspect, is actually the yandere, and we're going through this kind of Groundhog Day loop, and then at the end of it, she's gonna be like, and now there's no one left but me. That's basically what I'm expecting it to build up to. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. Right. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Oh, really? Is that so? I wouldn't know anything about dark turns in cheerful stories. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Yeah, she's a murderer. It's just this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. No, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I do kind of want to go talk to Natsuki, though. I guess it's alright, then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like this book and read it fill my thoughts, my whole body I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I suddenly end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just kind of means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just read the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just let me know if I am distracting you or anything. But let me go talk to Natsuki again. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. Yeah, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry, I mean... This should work, right? I slide my desk up until against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Timidly closes her own copy. Our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side, and holding it in like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as though I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're so patient with me. I really don't want to be here. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes reading the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to the other side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character of this kind of reminds you of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way that she second-guesses things and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. You don't know she's a murderer. Only I know that for now. So I don't know why that came into my head. Are you feeling alright? If you do Yuri first, you reach the part in the book where it turns out the main character is a murderer. And that's when you find out Yuri's a murderer. Yuri's been fidgety ever since we started. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts a hand on her chest as if feeling her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Louis? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. Ah, so you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Ah, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? She might be a while, so I figured we just get started without her. I was just asking. I stand up. I make a note of her, slip it into my bag. Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible. It was pretty disappointing after the last one. Then again, if this was as good, I would be completely pissed. I guess I wanted to try a little something different. Fair enough, you're still new to this. It's fucking twisting what I did back on me! I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you're find a little influence from all of us, for instance. I noticed that you were spending time with Yuri. I really didn't want to, but not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should have at least looked over my poem. You'd probably be able to learn something from it. Oh my god. You're right. I've learned so much. Louis, why didn't you come to read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why do you like Yuri more? Oh my god. I think you're better off not associating with her. Why are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Louis, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make me go on? Oh my god, stop. Stop. The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead is all I have. Play with me. Play with me. And... Hi, good. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe you'll soon come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count. You never know. Yeah, here you go. You're my poem, Monica. Alright, great job. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's... That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked today. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's so full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality, just because it is. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it probably is a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we're all started sharing our poems with each other. Ah, already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. Alright, thanks, Monica. I guess I should read my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now, alright? That's what it turned out too. Save me the colors, they won't bright. Colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, something. Suffocating, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless... meaningless. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract, I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself finding a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know, when. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Can you tell me you can hear me? Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Should I share my poem with next? Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you can work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. It came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. A rotating wheel turning an axle, grinding blockhead, gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God. Damn. Wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. Oh fuck. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks, every second time. A bald head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Aha! It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that's, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safe. Never mind, she's the yonder. I kind of think that was my gut reaction, but I was getting a bit of a vibe from Monica. Never mind. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. No. But I'll say yes. Can you hear me? I'm really uncomfortable. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? We can put everything together in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves. That's a concern of mine as well. We're already doing the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since our jump starting with love activity, but this isn't time for us to come place, and we've only had 4 members. And the festival's only buying more, you know? So what's great about finding new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't anywhere else. It should be a place of intimate where you can never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do, so that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small, right? Ah, oh come on. You can't take advantage of this degree because he doesn't want to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Louis joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home, and Louis isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only person who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure you didn't want more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Louis, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me, and now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, it's not the same. It won't be the same in the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Fuck off, Yuri. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the right decision for the club. What about you? What do you want to get out of this club? I decide to giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Hey Yuri, eh? Oh, things were a little awkward yesterday. But I feel like you deserve to know I still think you're a wonderful vice president. I disagree. And also a wonderful friend. I disagree. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this club the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. So I'll go home for today. And we'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Louis before we leave, just to see what he thinks of all his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I kind of feel I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Oh, that number is fucked up in the top, isn't it? Look how fucked up that is. Wow, that's weird. God damn. It's gonna kill Natsuki. And I'm gonna be really upset about it. Hi, Louis. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. I know this is something we're doing together. Not that any of them are, as long as they're cool. I guess another girl will be nice this time, so... Atsuki! Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Hahaha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Motivates me to work hard for the festival. Anyway, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Louis is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Maybe I have the water pitcher. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? Well, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay, sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking hair through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Hey, Yuri. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? I've been here for like fucking 3 hours. Oh my god. I don't have time to keep going. Oh, why are you doing this to me? I fucking hate you so much. Oh my god.